Okay, today I'm going to demonstrate to you quickly how to add save game feature, or actually a save high score feature, into a 101 Starships game that's originally from Gamebuino, and how to use the PokittoCookie EEPROM manager system to save high scores in a way that is safe and does not interfere with other games. So this game was originally writing directly to the EEPROM, and the problem with that is that if you have other games that are also saving high scores into the EEPROM, you will run into the problem that they're interfering with each other. So now we're just going to very quickly demonstrate how to use the PokittoCookie system instead in this game. So the first thing we need to do is we need to include PokittoCookie, like that. Okay, so that's the class that we're gonna need. Now we need to find the high score saving system. Of course I have checked this out before, so I know it's over here. So we have a variable called high score here that's being saved into the EEPROM, and we don't want to use that directly. So what we'll do is we'll just comment that out, and when we have commented it out, we can see that it's no longer working because the high score is now, we have commented out the variable called high score, so the compiler doesn't find it. So let's put something in place of it instead. We have commented out high score. First thing we need to do is we need to do a new class. We can call it anything. Let's call it myCookie. myCookie, and it's a class that inherits, means it's a child of the class PokittoCookie, like so. Okay. Okay. Then this class has a public member called high score, and this is what we're going to use instead of the high score that we had previously. And it's unsigned int. That's all we need to do. The next thing we need to do is we need to create an instance of this class. So this myCookie is just a description of how your own class is built. We still need to make an instance of that. So we need to make one copy of that. And the way that we do it is we call myCookie, or we declare a new instance of myCookie, and let's call it hsCookie, or we can call it just hscore, or hsCookie is good, like so. Yeah, that's basically all we have to do. And now we have here the our own definition of myCookie, and here we have a declaration that we have an hsCookie that is of type myCookie. Okay, and now that we try to compile this, we see that it still doesn't work, and the reason is because we have removed high score as it is. But not to worry, this is very simple, because instead of using high score, we will just use hsCookie and the member high score from inside of that hsCookie. Okay. And basically what we have to do is we have to replace all instances of high score with our own hsCookie dot high score. And when we try to compile this time and time again, we see it fails. But this is an easy way to find it. Actually, we could copy paste this here. Okay, so the program now compiles, but it's not yet ready. And the reason for this is that we still need to initialize the cookie in the beginning of the program. And when we go here to this when we go to this function called init game that runs in the beginning of this 101 starships game, we can see that I have already commented out a direct reads and writes to the EEPROM. And the reason is we don't want to use direct reads and writes to the EEPROM. Instead, what we will do is we will initialize the HS cookie in the beginning of the game. Like this, begin. And here comes an important thing. We need to give a name for our own cookie. So let's call it 101 stars. And the point of this is that it needs to be a readable name of 8 characters or less. Preferably 8 characters if you can make it. And we also need to pass the handle of the HS cookie to the begin function. Basically what this does, it initializes your cookie. And that's actually all that you have to do. And one other thing we have to do is here where we are writing into the EEPROM, instead of writing like EEPROM write and whatever, the only thing that we have to do is we need to save the HS cookie at this point. So we just write HS cookie dot save cookie. That's all. And let's just check that we are not missing anything. No, we're done. So let's go over it again. First, include the Pokitto cookie. Then you need to create a class that's inheriting from the public PokittoCookie class, and create a public member called unsigned int highscore. Then create an instance of your own cookie. Here you have it, my cookie, HS cookie, and HS cookie is the name of the instance that you will be using. And then after that you just use your own cookie instead of the original variable. So instead of highscore we have hscookie.highscore. Okay, so you're just writing into that cookie. And the final thing that you have to do is when you want to save the data into the EEPROM, all you have to do is you have to write hscookie.saveCookie, and that's it. You call the save cookie function. None of this EEPROM stuff is needed anymore. So it's very simple. Okay, so let's compile this. Does it work? Yep, it works. Some warnings, but that's all right. And what we can do now is we can run the game. Oops. We need to recompile the entire thing because I was in a different graphics mode on the Pokitto. So what we're doing here is we're running the Pokitto simulator on the PC for faster development. So in this way you can develop your games without having an actual Pokitto. So here we have it, and it's working. Okay, so I made a new high score. Okay, and now we can just get out of this game. And now that we restart the game, we can see that the high score is saved. Okay, so that's how simple using Pokitto save cookie is. Just a couple of lines of code and we're done. Come to talk.pokitto.com Pokitto.com forums if you want to ask me more. Thank you for watching.